and Jalen Petrie reads Tua Tagovailoa like a book. He's turning the pages for the little man. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of The Lead. Your host, as always, Harley Dugan. Let's talk about it, boys. Day 1 of 2 for the Texans Dolphins joint practice. It was absolutely live. The line was tremendously long, full of Texans fans and a few Dolphins fans. Shout out to the Dolphins fans that showed up and showed out, man. They did their thing, but let's say it how it is. The Houston Texans got the dub today for day 1 of the joint practice. They absolutely got this dub. It should be interesting tomorrow because, after the team gets a win, usually the team that has that L gets a little upset about it. Usually they want to come back and showcase themselves a little bit. So maybe we get something a little extra. Maybe we have a little spicy practice tomorrow. The Houston Texans take that dub, though. Appreciate everyone. We got to 4,000 subscribers. 4K is here. We're on the road to 5K. So I appreciate everyone that has subscribed, everyone that's came out and met me and Ruben in Texans training camp. Make sure you are subscribed to both of the channels, as well as the Believe in Texans podcast, anywhere where you stream all your podcasting platforms, especially Spotify. Go ahead and check us out, where we give you all the latest news and rumors surrounding Texans training camp. Let's get into it, guys. This was fun. This was so much fun. My first joint practice ever, and it's against the Dolphins. We had some stuff that happened. We're going to get into it. We got to start with QB1. Yeah, I'm saying QB1. This competition, this notion of a competition is laughable. It was hilarious. C.J. Stroud solidified himself, cemented himself as QB1. All right, Davis Mills. Remember I said he had the nail in the coffin for Davis Mills. Then I said maybe Davis Mills is like the Undertaker and coming back, rising out of that coffin. No, C.J. Stroud is Kane. And he is Kane. All right, and if anybody doesn't know WWE, let me explain this situation right now. What am I talking about? Davis Mills is buried in a damn casket, just like Undertaker was. C.J. Stroud is poured gasoline and lit that son of a bitch on fire, just like Kane did to Undertaker. C.J. Stroud is that dude. He was fantastic today. I mean, dropping beautiful passes. Sure, he had a few where he overthrew Nico Collins. He overthrew an Xavier Hutchinson. Believe there was a third one as well. Cannot quite remember it off the dome. But those were the two where he had them. Especially Xavier Hutchinson, his ability to create separation is something to continue to look at. But we'll get into that later in other videos. C.J. Stroud was fantastic. He had 3 red zone tutties. To who else? The 713 connection. C.J. Stroud, Tank Dell. We all saw Tank Dell in college, the last 2 years in college. 22 red zone touchdowns. Yes, I said it, and I say it again. 22 red zone touchdowns. The most energetic Houston sports YouTuber anywhere around. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for the notifications to turn on. Yes, I said it. 22 red zone touchdowns. All 5'8", 170 pounds. Tank Dell is him. He is a superstar in the making. He is your wide receiver 1 of the future. C.J. Stroud found him 3 times in the red zone drills. It was just like taking candy from a baby at some point. Tank Dell is just him, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into the defense, though. Boys, the defense was certainly exciting. We had insert your Will Anderson dominated again. As always, he just absolutely beat some of these offensive linemen for the Dolphins. It was just no competition for him. I mean, come on, man. You've seen the video. You've seen the shorts. If you haven't, check it out up there. Go ahead, click it. You know you want to. Texans had a day defensively. Let's get into who was the highlight of the defense. Sure, I said Will Anderson. Sure, we'll get into some of the secondary, one in particular. Let's get into Christian Harris. He was the guy I said way long ago that there is one guy to watch on defense for Texans training camp. It's number 48. 48, Christian Harris. We all see that DeMeco Ryans has continuously worked with this linebacker group. And I thought if anybody was going to benefit off the tutelage of a DeMeco Ryans, it was going to be Christian Harris. Pick six today, got into a little scuffle with Jeff Wilson where he just threw him to the sidelines like a sack of potatoes, threw him to the side, did not care. Wilson gets offended, gets up, gets a little handsy with Christian Harris. Nothing too crazy, all right. Maybe a scrum. I don't know what the definition of a small little whatevers it was, all right. Then we go into this 2-minute drill. Now, offensively, the Texans, I wouldn't say struggled. They progressively moved the ball down the field in this 2-minute drill. This was the last drill before the end of practice. And the Texans offense, they looked okay in it. They could certainly be better. But CJ Stroud moved the ball down the field and what ultimately could have been a field goal if they really wanted it. I believe they did go for it on 4th down. So it is what it is there. Let's get into that defense, though, in this 2-minute drill, because that is what electrified practice at the end of the day. We're being real right here. The defense got absolutely slaughtered. It was laughable. All the fans got up, and we were excited to see the Texans defense. Everyone's yelling, let's go, Texans, let's go defense. And then, boom, boom, 2 plays, like 60 yards in 2 plays. And it was like, oh, okay. We got humbled real quick. Yeah, we humbled ourselves real quick. And then they're down there right at the red zone, and Jalen Petrie reads Tua Tagovailoa like a book. He's turning the pages for the little man. Yeah, I call Tua a little man. Jalen Petrie turns it for him, reads the play like a book, gets that damn book, turns it sideways, and sends it straight up. His candy ass, all quotes from The Rock. Shout out to Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Jalen Petrie, house call, pick 6, and practice. Talk your shit. Get the F out of here, quote unquote. Back to the quote. Go home, quote unquote. Get hyped. Texans practice is over off a pick 6 from Jalen Petrie. You cannot get more excited than that. The eruption of the crowd, it felt like a regular season game, and there wasn't even enough people to make that a regular season game. It was electrifying. The crowd went crazy. The whole team stormed the field for the Houston Texans. Jalen Petrie talking his shit. That's how we roll, boys. That's how you end day 1 of joint practice. As always, guys, go Astros, go Rockets, go Texans. You have a blessed day.